Hey guys, it's Nate, aka the Foot Accountant. Welcome back to the channel. Well, that didn't take very long, did it? One day ago, we're learning that FC Pro Live is the next promo coming to this game, and the next day, the whole entire squad is leaked. We've got all the players coming for FC Pro Live, guys, to discuss today and to see some official stats on a few of those players. I'm sure more of those leaks will be coming out today. It's not the craziest promo, it's not the craziest set of players, but once again, they are live cards. But the intrigue with this promo right now is where the leaks are at for the SBC player. There was a player leaked yesterday as an FC Pro Live SBC, but then later he was leaked again as a Showdown card. What is going on with the Randall Colomani SBC leaks? We'll get to the bottom of it and talk about it in today's video. Plus, evolutions. There's one Evo leaked right now publicly, but there's another evolution that's probably going to be leaked soon because player prices are moving on the market. And we're going to talk about today's content on Wednesday, which is probably going to bring us a brand new campaign mix pack, as there was some pack code added that we learned actually a good bit from yesterday. We're going to discuss it all in today's video, guys. If you're excited for the video, drop a thumbs up on it, hype the video, and subscribe if you are new. Now, yesterday's content on Tuesday, it was another kind of quiet day apart from the leaks. We did have a free evolution, though. This was not the left mid and right mid Evo that is out there and leaked right now on this game. This is Captain's Grit. It's actually very similar to Ironclad Instincts in the way that it gives the Enforcer playstyle again, and it gives some physical stat boost, but it's a nice chain evolution because there's no restrictions on position. It's just max 83, and it doesn't upgrade the overall of your card, nor does it change the card type. So actually, silver icons fit into this. If you wanted to give Pele the Enforcer playstyle and boost up his physicality a little bit, or maybe for somebody like Beckenbauer in the midfield, you wanted to give them the boost there, you can absolutely do it. It is not a ton of games, but it's 6 games for a free Evo. You get Press Proven and Enforcer, 2 playstyles there. If your card has less than or equal to 3 playstyles, you get both of those and some small stat boost there. So nothing super crazy, but it's a nice chain Evo, and the silver icons do fit, and that's not a glitch because that one doesn't change the card type. Now, to SBCs yesterday, this is where we actually had some good content. Guys, we had an 84 plus ×2 upgrade pack, and it is actually so easy to get it done. You don't need any certain rating of squads. All you need are gold players. 7 rare golds in this squad here, and 11 non-rare golds in this squad here. Now, you might be thinking, Nate, you have to turn in 18 players for this. Well, you get individual packs back from this as well. So you get an 84x2 plus a small gold players pack and a small Electrum players pack. This is a great SBC. It refreshes every single day. Absolutely go ahead and do it. Here's the crazy thing about this, right? If you're like, Nate, I don't have many of those cards in my club, the daily gold common packs and the daily rare gold upgrades here literally will get you that SBC done without even having to work at all. You do the daily bronze, daily silver, common gold, and rare gold, and boom, you can also do the 84 ×2. That's a nice little easy craft that we have there. Now, the player SBC that we had yesterday is a bit of an interesting one. It's an end of an era Ali Riley NWSL card, and a lot of people are saying this is not a great SBC. I'm not going to disagree with that necessarily. It's not one that I'm super interested in because I have a solid right back already in my team in Alex Scott, who's got very similar stats to this card. But this might be one of the cheaper ways you could get icon chemistry in your team. Her SBC is only 100,000 coins, and once again, the end of an eras have boosted chemistry. So if you have a lower rated fodder and you would like to put this card into your team just for the links, you could look at it in that way. I mean, it's not the most expensive SBC. We see the price there, but it is 5 squads, which is maybe a little bit annoying. She does have Jockey Plus, and she has Anticipate base playstyle with Rapid Tech and Pinged as well. It's not a terrible card, but it's not super crazy. And that was basically all the content that we had yesterday on Tuesday. We were kind of waiting for like the market crash to happen, right? We didn't really see too much of that. There was a bit of news about a patch. Let's talk about this before we get into the market a bit. EA posted there's going to be another patch to this game, and when you actually look at the notes for what is going to be changed in this patch, all it says is they're going to be doing some stability updates, which the only thing I can think about right now that is unstable in this game, well, there's plenty of things, but really it's the menus and the player swap glitch that has been a thing now for the past week since they dropped the last patch on this game. If they fix that through this update, that would be very nice. I know so many people are having issues with that, but it does seem like still there is a big update that's going to be coming out to the actual gameplay of this game later on this month in the next week or two. But EA's been kind of silent on that front. I know they did the whole podcast thing and stream last week where they talked about the changes that they made in the last update, but it just feels like EA's gone a bit quiet in the last couple of weeks. We'll see if that changes, if they're going to be putting out a pretty big update soon. Now, let's talk about the market a little bit because we were watching for some crashes yesterday, right? We said that yesterday prices maybe would start to drop a little bit as kind of the hype for Black Friday is starting to build. People are starting to get out of cards and sell players from their teams. But the market, I wouldn't say crashed really. It just kind of maybe dropped a little bit, and some cards are still fluctuating very nicely. It was nice to see the market still doing okay even though Black Friday is closing in. This really just gives you more time if you haven't sold players from your team yet to be able to go and do that. Like Dembele, sure, he is down, right? On Sunday his price was like 817 to 840k was kind of his range, and now he's 733,000 coins, but he's still going to go lower 100% before we get to Black Friday. Kylian Mbappe did drop a bit more than some other cards. He started the day in the 1.7s and is now under 1.7 at the moment. So I think it's still okay if you're trying to make coins on the market or if you're trying to buy a player or two for your team. As you can see, I've been trading with a couple cards here or there too. But what I'm not doing is going super crazy on the trades. I'm trying to focus on cheaper cards, like less than 500k for sure. And most of the cards that I'm trying to really trade with are like less than 150,000 coins or 200k, because it's just a whole lot safer in that realm, in that budget, because you have a lot of less tax to deal with, and you're probably going to have more people that are willing to buy a card like that for their weekend league team and not feel the worry of what's happening from Black Friday. So I still think you have some time if you have players like Prime Times or Scream cards to maybe sell those from your club if you're worried about them getting re-released and packed, and that is a real worry that we're going to be watching. So not a whole lot of panic on the market yet, which is good, but it is still going to be coming. That is for sure. Now, one part of the market that's still going up a lot is Fodder. 88 rated or 16,500 coins. 87s are almost 12k. Shout out to the 3 times repeatable icon pack. That literally changed everything for Fodder from this weekend, from the outlook that we had on these cards. That consistent demand from that SBC is really taking Fodder prices up. If you still have it, I just say probably sell it before Friday. I don't think Rivals Rewards is going to take Fodder down that much, and depending on what other SBCs are leaked, more people could be doing a few SBCs, and you can see those Fodder prices go up a bit, but you definitely want to sell before Foot Champs Rewards this weekend if you have some of those. Now, that brings us to the FC Pro Live news, which is what a lot of Twitter was filled with yesterday in relation to this game. FC Pro Live drops this Friday. Expect a smaller promo with around 20 cards, but with potentially huge upgrades. Last year, we even saw +4 inform boosts. Of course, that's relating to the live aspect of these cards, as the pro players are representing each and every one of the pro cards, FC Pro cards, in this promo. So a pro player plays games, gets upgrades for the card by how they progress. Card in game gets boosted. There's also going to be Showdowns, Flashback, and new Casino SBCs, aka either hero player picks or packs. Same thing for the icons, as a part of this promo. Now, one thing I want to mention is these were the upgrades from last year in FC 25, and just a thing to look at is how much of a stat boost that they can get. Now, these games are spread out over time. It's not like you're going to go from a campaign launch and then work your way up through all these upgrades in a single weekend. I think it was over the course of like 2 months. I think it was maybe even, it might have even been after Team of the Year when the champion was crowned for the FC Pro Live. We'd have to double check the dates. I'm sure there's a schedule out there for the FC Pro tournaments that are going to be upcoming. But, you know, we got +1 upgrades. We got single move, weak foot, roll plus, alternate positions. And then by the end, you're getting some pretty big boosts as well in there. We'll just have to see what the upgrade path is going to look like this year, but I bet it will be similar. And the cards that will be getting the upgrades or potentially getting the upgrades based on how their pro plays is this list right here of players: Chiesa, Tonali, Fabian Ruiz, Ginter, and Klosterman on the top row here. These are not official stats, guys. These are just the names of the players that are in. I mean, Chiesa, he's going to be good. Chiesa is always very good in game. Tonali, the same thing. Klosterman's always really meta too. Timo Werner with the pace. Bremer has a great gold card. This one's going to be nice in game. Giroud, we actually have official stats for him that we'll look at in a second. Xerxes from United. United fans are really happy right now. You just got a Shesko. Now you got a Xerxes card as well. You've got Honorat. You've got Garnacho and Darwin Nunez in the promo team too. Fabio Vieira, Nuno Tavares, El Shaarawy, the FIFA legends, back in this promo, along with some players down here in the bottom row. Dan James, Billy Gilmore, Wijnaldum, Teze, Choupo-Moting. Didn't know he was in the MLS. Just learned that. Hegazi, Calfreeze, and Thiago in the MLS. So those are all the players that are leaked in this promo team. They will probably all be in packs. And the thing to note is I believe there's 24 pros that are in the FC Pro Live competition. And I think this team, this screenshot here shows 23 players. So we're missing one player, whether it's the SBC, maybe it's an objective, maybe one or two of these cards would actually be an SBC or objective as well. If you remember last year, we had that Hendricks SBC, we had Sasha Bowie, so we had a couple of them last year. I'd imagine we get a couple this year as well. Here's the official stats for those three cards that we have right now. I'm sure we'll get more leaks of official stats today. El Shaarawy, 87 rated with Tech Plus, 91 dribble, 84 shooting, and 86 pace. And hopefully 5-star skills and a boosted weak foot right there for him. Olivier Giroud goes from 48 pace or whatever he has up to 83 with 87 shooting and finesse plus on his card there. And Garnacho looks pretty nice as well with quick step plus, 88 pace, and 86 dribble. So those are official cards. I would imagine we get some more official stat leaks today. Now, of course, there's some interesting cards in here, but it's not the craziest promo team ever. It's going to be a promo that I think a lot of us won't be opening packs for because we'll be looking ahead to what Black Friday is going to bring. But the SBC player that's being talked about right now is where the real intrigue begins. The confusion, if you will, around the Colomani SBC. It was leaked yesterday a couple of times earlier in the day that he was going to be coming as a SBC for the FC Pro Live promo. Multiple leakers tweeted this out. It looked like he was going to be a part of the live and upgrading promo and that he was going to get a card just like all these other ones that would be represented by a pro player in game so that he could get some upgrades, right? Colomani has kind of been an overpowered Evo card for the last couple of years, even before he came to Spurs at PSG. So many people Evo'd him in this game because he was just kind of like sneaky good. His shooting was great in game. He's got a lot of pace, and his card this year fits that same build. And this was the leak. Colomani was coming as an FC Pro Live SBC. Okay, cool. That could be a great card. Well, then this happened. FutSheriff tweeted out, Arsenal vs Spurs Showdown SBC coming soon. Stats predicted, Martinelli and Colomani. So, it seems like one of these is right and one of these is wrong. And I can't imagine that the leak that comes out later would be wrong, especially if it's involved with a showdown. How often has a showdown leak that we've had in this game been wrong? The Cavani showdown was leaked correctly. The Sorloth and the Locatelli was leaked correctly. So this makes me feel like this is correct. But whatever happened here, EA pulled a fast one on the leakers, or they heard about the first player coming, but they didn't hear about Martinelli. I don't really know. The exciting thing is this looks like a really good Showdown SBC, and it might even be dropping before Friday, but anytime between Thursday and Saturday would technically be the time frame this could drop because the game North London Derby between Spurs and Arsenal is going to be played on Sunday. So EA could do a 24-hour flash showdown like they did just this last week with Sorloth, which I wasn't a huge fan of because that doesn't give you a whole lot of time to get the SBC done. Now, it was fine when Sorloth was 22,000 coins, a really cheap card. Same thing with Locatelli, but I don't think this SBC for either of these cards is going to be that cheap. So hopefully they give us a couple more days to do it. Hopefully, I mean, maybe it will be dropped on Friday. I mean, FIFA Trading Romania did say that showdowns were going to be a part of this, so it's very possible that this could be our Friday promo SBC. Those are not official stats, but I would wait for some more leak confirmation today to really confirm that this is going to be a showdown card. Again, +2 on the line for whoever wins. If it is a draw, +1 and a roll ++ for both of them. Now, the leaks continue with stuff that is coming in terms of pack code. And this is actually really interesting, guys, because this is some stuff that we'll discuss that happens like today, like the 85 plus campaign mix player pack, same campaign mix, aka party bag pack that we've had for the last couple of weeks, except they're including Scream cards again in this one, and it's an 85 plus instead of an 84 plus. So not much should be changing there, but that is expected to drop today. But through the rest of this pack code, we're kind of looking into the future, right? See these packs here that say plus on the end of them? These are all store packs for Black Friday. That's what EA calls their Black Friday pack sale deals, is they give you a ultimate pack, but they give you a 75 by 10 that is redeemable inside of it. So it's kind of like you buy the store pack, you get a bonus pack with it. That's kind of their deal, if you will. Whenever we see the plus on the end of them, that's just a sign that there's extra pack inside of the pack. EA's been doing this for a number of years around this time of year. So that's nothing super crazy there. And then you got a couple other packs in here, like a 75 by 10 and the 84 by 8. Of course, 75 by 10 is going to be in some of these packs we just saw. But some of the other pack code that you see in here with some of these, like 75 by 4, that could be a crafting objective. 84 to 87, that's just like a nice fodder pack. An 85 by 6, 83 by 4, and a 79 by 4, those could be all part of a crafting objective or the new season pass that is going to be coming next week. We're almost 1 week away from a new season, and I'm like level 23. I mean, we've gotten more SP, but still, we are so far behind. We need more SP, a lot of it in the next week, EA. Like, you can't give, that's a whole conversation. We need SP really badly because it's been so slow to start off this season and into the season. Now, some of the rest of this pack code is where it gets really interesting. You may be like, Nate, what the world is the Joga Bonito guarantee pack? Well, 3 different guaranteed promo card packs are involved in this pack code. There's the Joga Bonito, there's the Thunderstruck, and there's the Winter Wild Cards. Would you looky there? Winter Wild Cards is coming back, guaranteed once again. Thunderstruck, that's the Black Friday promo, of course. But Joga Bonito, we've never heard of. But we can make a real good guess about what that promo might be like. Probably a 5-star skills promo. Which actually, if you think about it, right after Black Friday, in the past couple of years, has been a promo. Like, if you remember the Fire and Ice promo of a couple of years ago, that was where we had skill move boosted up to 5 or weak foot boosted up to 5. It would make sense to have that first kind of 5-star weak foot skill move promo happening right after Black Friday. So that would be my guess. Out of these next 3 promos we're going to have, it would go Thunderstruck, then Joga Bonito, then Winter Wild Cards into December. There could be something else in between there, but with those 3 cards, those packs, I mean, added to the code, probably something to do with the season rewards, like guaranteed card packs that we have seen before in the weekly season play objectives. If you go into the seasonal tab and you go down here, like, these objectives right now just give you weekly completion packs. But in previous seasons of previous years, we've seen guaranteed promo card packs from these. That may be where that pack code is seen in game soon. But here's the actual card designs that were leaked for Winter Wildcards. We're getting a little ahead of ourselves, of course. But when the leakers got the info, it's fun to look at, right? No Christmas tree this year. But we've got a very, very obvious snowflake on these Winter Wildcards items. That's a Maradona concept card with the Winter Wildcards icon design. That looks nice. I love the snowflake. I think it looks pretty sick. There's some ornaments in there. You know, looks a lot more like an icon card than anything like super crazy different. This is the regular Winter Wildcards design for all the regular players. I think that one looks good. I mean, the more that I look at this, the more that I don't see as much like holiday vibes from it. It's just kind of like winter vibes. Like, I think last year and previous years we had like some Christmas trees going on there. We had more ornaments or like a star, you know, like some of that sort of stuff. Snow on the card. This one, there's not a whole lot of snow except for the big snowflake. So I don't know. That's an interesting design. I don't think I hate it, but we'll just have to see how it looks in game. Like, this part, the snowflake does look pretty sick. But anyways, that's a bit into the future. Just watch out for maybe some of those packs coming into this next season. And other than that, really the biggest pack code is the 85 plus campaign that would be dropping most likely today. Now, there was also another leak about pack code that hasn't necessarily been tweeted yet, but Donk said that this next season should be related to the 1982 World Cup, which was hosted in Spain, and Italy won the tournament. Actually, there would be a very good chance that Maradona could be getting a silver superstars icon because he was the golden boot winner. I did a quick Google. He was a golden boot winner of that World Cup. So maybe some Italian icons, maybe some players like Zico could be involved as silver superstars as well from that 1982 World Cup in Spain. We'll just have to see who EA put in. I mean, Spain hosted it, and Italy was who won it. So there's probably going to be some Italian icons from who we have in game that could get silver superstars as well. Just wait for the leaks on those because those are always leaked ahead of time. Now, let's kind of bring it back into today. What's going on right now on this game? 2 quiet days of content in a row. We're still looking for a couple of SBCs. The first one being this hero player pick. That one's still out there, so it's got to be most likely today or tomorrow. If it was leaked already, I'd be surprised if EA waited too much longer to drop this in game. Abedi Pele, Hamšík, and Cordoba is that player pick that we're waiting on to see. The first hero, not the first, but one of the most recent matchday picks that we've seen for hero cards. Haven't seen too many else in a couple of weeks there. So that's an outstanding SBC leak that we do have. Of course, the campaign mix that we mentioned a couple times already would be expected to drop today too. And then it's kind of into the evolutions because we've got this Max 83 left mid, right mid evolution. This was the one that we kind of touched on yesterday. We hadn't seen a leak for it yet, but we saw Rashford rising in price. This is the one we think he is going to be rising in price for. Great stats upgrade, quick step playstyle, +1 skill moves, gains the left mid or the right mid position. Max 3 positions is a requirement, and you cannot be a left back or a right back. And you can see that he's got Rashford, Adama Traore, and Dan James as a part of this potential Evo here with some of the best cards that would come out of it. So that's an Evo leak that is outstanding as a leak right now at the moment that we are waiting on, that we have not seen any detail in game yet on. But just watch out for that one today because it seems like we should be getting an evolution today. I believe one of our paid Evos, it's a center mid Evo, max 80 rated. It's something, yeah, Spell of the Dribbler. This one is expiring today. It's going away. So with that one going away and not a ton of Evos out right now, maybe this one would be replaced by that new left mid, right mid Evo today. You guys know what to do. Sell on the hype. Don't hold on to those cards longer than you have to. That's what I would do there. Now, the other Evo that is not leaked yet, but it's probably going to be today because people are obviously investing, is a goalkeeper evolution. If you take a look at players like Mamadarshvili, you take a look at their footman graphs and their prices on the market, tells the story, right? Yesterday, Mamadarshvili was 2,400 coins, and today he's almost 4K. Chevalier from PSG was 1,000 coins and almost 2,000 coins. Pickford, other 83 and 84 rated keepers have started moving up on the market for this. You guys know what to do, sell on the hype. I don't know if there's been any goalkeeper Evo except for the one that the Manchester United player Lamens fit into. Like he fit into that Evo and went to like 10K. Remember that? Like a couple weeks back. That might be the only time that I've seen a goalkeeper Evo actually move a player price more than what it was invested in the hype. So even his card is up. He's 1,500 coins. If you take a look at his graph yesterday, he was 350 minimum price. And now he's up here to 1,500 to 1,700 coins. So sell those into the hype as well. Depending on what Evo we get today, you'll just be safe and you'll be out, and your investment will bring you the coins. You'll take the safe cash there. Last thing that we have to look out for today would be a brand new team of the week. Messi, Vitinha, and Doku are going out of packs. And team of the week 10, double digits team of the weeks now we've been through in this game, is dropping today. Probably the biggest player in this team is Reinders, and this is a really interesting card for Reinders because he has the Cornerstones item that is very, very expensive. He has this gold card that's very cheap, but his gold card is Tiki Taka. And this version is going to have Incisive. Also, that's different from this promo card having Tiki Taka as well. I think, honestly, that this Reinders Inform should be like 300,000 to 400,000 coins. That's really all the more expensive. This card should probably be in game, but he's a very rare card. He's got the extra club links for chemistry, and he's been just labeled and known as a pro card because so many pros use him. If you have this card, I would sell. He's already dropped a lot. He was over 1 million coins. Now he's 900K. He was even 800K yesterday. Please sell that card because he's going to absolutely get obliterated when a new one comes out for this Reinders here. Even if it's not as good maybe without Tiki Taka, Incisive Plus is crazy. And it's almost exactly the same card stats from the Cornerstone to the Inform. So this Inform should be a whole lot cheaper. If it starts off expensive today, then it will probably not drop the Cornerstone that much. But remember, last week's Informs started off super cheap. So maybe that's going to happen again. If not, this is going to drop on the weekend, of course, for sure, because of weekly reward supply. And then you've got Gvardiol in here. You've got Yereme. You've got Nusa, Nabry, Joao Neves. You've got Casemiro. This is actually going to be a really good team of the week for club stocking informs for future EVOs. That Konsa card for a future EVO. This Casemiro with a huge pace boost. No playstyle plus, by the way, so you could EVO him how you would like to in that way for the future. Gusto from Chelsea getting an 84 rated inform as well, which will be perfect for club stocks. Even this Ndoye from Forest, that'd be a great card as well. And then down here, you've got the Irish, not EVO, team of the week, Azaz. Where is Troy Parrott, man? I don't know what EA is doing. Maybe they got a special card for him. Maybe they're going to give him one of those star performer cards. I thought those were only for Champions League players, but Troy Parrott needs a special card, man. So there hopefully is something going to be coming with that. But it looks like he's not in Team of the Week. I think that's maybe one of the biggest letdowns of Team of the Week news that we have so far right now. So that's the Team of the Week that's going to be coming today. Guys, get out there and maybe just be careful on the market's the best way to say it. I'm still flipping a couple of icons right there. But other than that, I'm being careful. I'm still doing flips, though. Like, still making some flips, still buying some cards and selling them for short-term profits. But I'm trying to focus on either rare icons or just super cheap cards like this Doumbia. Oh my gosh, 123K. I cannot turn that down. Yeah, see, nope. Somebody else who's smart couldn't either. 125, that one's gone too. Like this card tomorrow, probably 140K because that's his normal fluctuation. He was even 150 yesterday. So that's why I'm going to try to pick him up here. But that's the sort of trading that I'd be doing right now. Other than that, keep it simple. Do safe trades, flips only, and don't go too crazy because Black Friday is still on the horizon. Watch out for more leaks today because we'll probably get more EVO leaks and probably SBC leaks as well. But that's going to be the video for me today, guys. If you did enjoy, drop a thumbs up on it, comment below if you have any questions, and subscribe if you're new. It's been TheFutAccountant. I will see you in the stream today. Peace out.